Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here. I want to talk to you guys today about your home. I have owned a home since it's been like 15 years or so at this point, or more actually. And I have not appreciated my home as much as I should have. Not just because it's cute, it's warm, it's dry, it's safe, but because it's quiet. It's drama-free. It's without negativity. It is truly a place where I can be at peace. I can plan. I can be creative. I can do all the things that I need to do in order to be content, to be happy, and to move forward. A lot of people don't have that. I know many of you may be struggling with the fact that your home life is unsettled or it's toxic in some way. I just want to say I'm sorry if you're not in a good place right now. I know it's hard because I've been in situations where I laid my head was drama-filled, toxic, constant static, just a bunch of hoe shit, basically. I did everything in my power to get out. And I did. I'm thinking specifically of my mother's house after I graduated from college. 4 years of peace and quiet, of running my own show, of not being talked to any kind of way. It was wonderful. I mean, I was one of those kids one of the few kids, I should say, who after high school, I wasn't crying that it was over. My shit had been packed for a month to go, you know? When I had to move back into my mom's house because I didn't have a job, obviously, I didn't have, means to take care of myself quite yet. It was the most horrible experience I think I've ever had to suffer as far as housing is concerned. I looked for a job every single day because I was so depressed. All I did was lay in my bed and watch videos. Blockbuster was still in existence at that time, and I would make a pilgrimage to Blockbuster or this other place called Family Video at least once every day, and I would be gone for like 2-3 hours selecting a video just to be out of my mother's house. It was that damn staticky. And I'm saying that because I have a good friend who had a house built, has since opened her doors to numerous family members who have come to stay maybe for just a few nights, some for a few months. Recently, she had, I think he may be a nephew or a niece. This individual is a they. Forgive me. I'm still working that out in my head. They came to stay just for like, I think a week or two, and have had static from her mother, like, when are you gonna send the baby home and all this and that, because they recently had a child. They didn't want to go back because it's staticky there. There's constant negativity. Somebody's always in their pocket. Somebody's always, what do you got? What can you give me? What do you all that old hoe shit, and you can't get any peace like that. If you're in a situation like that, I want you to devote all of your energy to getting out, because if where you lay your head is staticky, there's a lot of shit that you're not going to be able to do. You're not going to be able to focus. You're not going to be able to save. You're not going to be able to see your way ahead. It will ruin your mood. It's just all the way bad. Depression will be like right here on you. Don't tell those people how much money you make. Don't tell them how much money you've saved. As far as they know, you haven't saved anything. Don't tell them you're planning to move out. Don't tell them you're looking around for a place. Don't tell them you're evaluating roommates. Don't tell them shit, because if there is a situation where you're giving whoever you stay with money, as much as they aggravate you and talk about how they're ready for you to go, as soon as you actively try to leave, they're gonna throw every obstacle you can think of in your path because they don't want to lose that money, and they're gonna add even more stress onto you just out of some perverse sense of fucked upness to prevent you from leaving. So you have got to button up. You cannot say anything. You have got to not leave papers lying around. I wouldn't even leave the damn papers in my car, because if you don't think they're going through your shit while you're not there, you are sadly mistaken. Okay, I would get a PO box, have all my mail and everything, bank statements, everything sent to the PO box, so there's nothing for them to find. You see what I'm saying? Or get a safety deposit box at the bank, whatever it is. Keep your business quiet. Don't let them know anything. And as much as you can, stay out of the house. Pick up a little side job, whatever it is. I'm not saying work yourself into the ground, because sometimes working too much can be just as problematic as not working enough. But that's what helped me when I had to marshal my resources together in order to get out of my mother's house and get some peace. And I want you to know, I moved from a 10-room house in the suburbs to a 1-room studio, and I couldn't have been happier in that one damn room because it was mine and it was quiet. And I walked in that son of a Seabiscuit every day after work and I was glad to be there. So no matter how small your apartment is, it may not be in the most luxurious building. It may not be in the most luxurious side of town. As long as it's safe, that's good enough for now because you need a place to go where you can have some peace. So if you're in a staticky home situation now, start your exit. Hide all your papers so that there's nothing for them to search through and find. Questions about your financial situation. You ain't got shit. You broke your toe. Pookie needs, I don't know what it is, okay? But you ain't got it. They cut your hours. You don't know. You outside looking for a job. Whatever it is. Your internet auntie is not one to advocate for lying, but if you got to, do it, okay? Lie if you need to get away from these demons. It is so important that where you lay your head be peaceful because you gotta have peace of mind in order to make any moves. You got to. Period. My prayers and thoughts are with you if your home life is staticky. And I think about they and how they didn't want to go home. I'm talking about my friend's relative now. And how just in those few days away from that staticky environment, their child began to walk. And the child was happy and cheerful, and that changed when they had to go back. So whether you're doing it for you or you're doing it for you and your children, do whatever it is. Be disciplined. Tighten up your ship. Do what you have to do, even if you have to move into one room with you and your baby or babies. Better that one room have peace than you live in a house and it not be a home. And that ends my TED Talk for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.